Hello, hello. It's Tabetha, another Wednesday Art Snack here. Oh gosh. So I know I talk about this from time to time, but it's really a good subject because so you paint. And you've been painting for a little while. Maybe you've only been painting for a year, but you've been painting a lot and your canvases are starting to stack up. And you love doing it, but you have no intention of selling your paintings. You're not even sure that you could, or maybe you're positive that you can't. It doesn't matter. That's not the reason to paint. You know, we live in a society where they want us to monotonize. Monotonize? Oh, that was Freudian. They want us to monetize everything. Monetize your hobbies. Don't monetize your hobby. That's not the reason you paint. But why do you paint? Does it make you feel better? Relax, de-stress, enjoy yourself, get some community time maybe. Those are all good reasons to paint. Have fun, solve problems. Whatever your reason, keep doing it. But back to my original point, which was your canvases are starting to stack up, aren't they? What do you do? What do you do? Well, you can give them away. That's one thing. You can paint over them, like I'm doing right now. And I got to tell you, I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of canvases, and I just moved, and I don't think I ever have to buy canvases as long as I live. Again, I've got so many paintings that I want to paint over, and I paint several times a week with classes, so I really get a lot of canvases. So they stack up. So I have decided to just paint over them in the moment. And I might not even keep them, but I've got all this extra paint left over from my class, and I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to use it on this painting that I did with class last week. And maybe I'll turn it into something different, similar but different. Or maybe I'll just have fun with it. But the second thing you can do so your canvases don't stack up is to paint on something that's not a stretched canvas. This is canvas paper, and I'll put a link in the description. Frederick's canvas pad, and you get 10 sheets in here, and it's really great. It's thin. You can frame it if you want. And it's not as easy to frame as a canvas board, but you can frame it. You just get some of that spray adhesive and spray it to the back of the frame backing, and voila! It's really not that difficult. But what I really like about what I'm doing now is that I'm transforming this painting into something else. So very often when people decide that they're going to paint over a painting, they just paint the canvas white and then start over. But you don't need to do that. Use what you've got as a base for something else. Try to make something different out of it. And it could be just adding some color, like I'm adding to the background in this painting, and I actually did a wash of it. So I've got this magenta moon. Or it could just be, this could be a background for something completely different. I don't know, maybe I start painting beings in the background in this forest. I don't know, maybe I've got little creatures. Animals, aliens, Bigfoot. I don't know what's back there. The really nice thing about painting this way, over a painting that you no longer want or care about, with extra paint that would have been trash, is that you can take risks that you might not have taken if you love a painting, if you're being precious with it. And here's the thing, even if you end up throwing this thing away, you didn't waste anything. Nothing is wasted. You know, the canvas and the paints will be trash, but you had the experience. And maybe you learned something. Maybe you enjoyed yourself. Maybe you just painted through something. Maybe you learned what not to do. Maybe you learned that orange and black don't mix so well. Maybe you learned that using a lot of paint is a really great thing because you can blend better. Oop. And if you paint over something long enough, you might start actually liking it and you might want to keep it, which is great and not so great at the same time. It can be problematic. I mean, sometimes if you like something too much, you stop taking those risks. And if that's the case, I say, you know what? Just get out another canvas that you don't care about and start taking risks again and keep the original painting that you were taking risks on. Keep it as it is, put it up on your wall, do whatever you want to do with it. It's your painting. So what do you think about these beings? Are they beings? Are they friendly? Creepy? And why don't they have shadows? Something to think about. Okay, that's all I got for you today. Go paint, have fun, enjoy yourself, take risks.